Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Denver, Colorado. Today, straight to the point, straight to the center and heart of Denver, Capitol Hill, full tour. Let's check it out.
What's up, guys? We're the Mile High Property Brothers. I am Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time visiting the channel, there's a subscribe button down below. Hit that along with the little bell icon next to it because that'll notify you every Tuesday and Thursday morning when we drop a new video letting you know everything there is to know about moving to or living in the Denver, Colorado area.
100%, and we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with real estate needs. So that number popping up below, we are the guys who answer the text messages and the phone calls, or if you'd like to email, we answer those emails as well. But getting right to it today, we're going to talk about Capitol Hill and just going through the full tour as far as like what it looks like down here, cost of living, type of living, and just to give some context, if you're looking at a map right now, Capitol Hill, probably very similar to many major cities. It's right in the heart of downtown, by the Capitol, on a hill.
First thing you guys should know about Capitol Hill. So it runs from Colfax, which we'll have to have a video on Colfax just by itself, also 15th Avenue, all the way down to about 7th Avenue, and then east and west a few blocks. But basically we're a square right in the heart of Denver.
Correct. So a little bit harder to commute. One of the things that we're going to talk about, two wheels here, that's a motorcycle. Two wheels or two legs is going to be your best form of travel. Eli's a little bit more savvy as far as Capitol Hill goes than I am. I'm a little bit more of a traditionalist, I guess you could call it, whatever the hell that means. But it's hard to drive around and get a lot of different things for you guys. So believe it or not, we did a lot of drone footage and just got more context for you there. But heart of the city, super hard to commute. If you have a car, get rid of it or put it somewhere else if you're going to live here and use it on the weekends when you go to the mountains.
Well, one of the reasons people want to live in Capitol Hill is usually because they're working right around here, and it is, if you're working around here, it's extremely walkable. Like you'll see through the drone footage and our B-roll that there is a lot of traffic, but because a lot of people are just driving through Denver. But if you live here, not a lot of these houses have parking. There's a ton of apartments. Matter of fact, Capitol Hill is one of the most densely populated neighborhoods in Denver.
The most.
It's all the multifamily living that's here. Like all around Denver, there's a ton of single-family homes, and then some neighborhoods will have some apartment complexes and high-rise. Capitol Hill is full of them. It's also full of history. So a lot of these buildings that you're seeing, they're historic buildings, are old hostels, are old hotels that they've converted into condos and apartment complexes, but parking down here is tough if you live here.
Super tough. You've also got like the mansions, like is it the Manor House that you want to go see?
Molly Brown's
house is down here. You've got a couple of other mansions. You've got I think the Governor's Mansion. Right? Do they get those nowadays?
Yeah, I don't know if they get them.
Different video.
I doubt it.
That's super close. You've got a couple of parks that aren't too far from here as well. Like really cool. In the heart of Denver, like you do have still a lot of like green grass and parks and area. And I think again, whether you're in the heart of downtown or spread out through all through Colorado, there's some pieces to it. I guess what I'm trying to say is like they splash the Colorado feel. So a lot of statues, a lot of green grass, a lot of this openness. The state park that's right in front of the Capitol, really cool.
Civic Center Park,
just really cool stuff. But yeah, living a little bit different. Mostly rental, mostly apartment.
Yeah, I would say the people that are going to be living down here, not to stereotype, it's just what you see most of down here. Younger folks that are trying to work in Denver, you're working at a restaurant, you're working at a bar, you want to get a cool, just 1-bedroom or studio apartment and be down in the middle of it. There's the vibe down here. There's a ton of cool restaurants, a ton of cool bars.
Nighttime coffee shops.
Late night coffee shops, really like cool bookstores that are down here.
Cosmo Pizza. You got
Cosmo
sexy pizza down here. You got
sexy
Cosmo Pizza.
Yep.
Cosmo Pizza was the first time my old lady and I,
Not me.
shared a meal. And it was like, hey, what's up? How's your pizza? Cosmic. Whoa. And I was like, weird. First place we ever shared a slice. So some history back there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I bet you guys care about stuff like that.
I think they do care about
Maybe.
that. People love hearing about you. The vibe down here is great, and the reason we want to do this video, something tells me you're not going to be living in Capitol Hill. You may be, might not be, but you're going to be coming down here a lot. This is, as you're going anywhere in Denver, you're generally passing through this area.
Yeah, like if you're coming down from Broadway, so if you guys are looking at the map right now, if you guys are heading, like if you came from I-25 and you're headed north on Broadway, you've got Lincoln as well. Lincoln takes you out back toward I-25. You've got 17th. You've got Colfax. 17th takes you down by like Brown Palace. That's going to be a little bit further north than Capitol Hill, but a lot of it funnels into the heart of Denver. And then it starts splitting up, and it either takes you directly west or a little bit more north toward some of your bigger buildings, toward the ballpark, toward the Brown Palace. Man, and this like Broadway, Go Fish. There's a couple of great restaurants that are right there. Again, just on the outskirts of what we would deem Capitol Hill, but it's so centralized. There's just a lot of passing through. But while you're here, man, take the time and enjoy some of it. Yeah, and guys, in addition to that, like it's just cool. Like the Molly Brown house, she was some Denver philanthropist, and then she survived the Titanic. No big deal.
She survived the
Some
Titanic.
lady.
Yeah, so she's got a mansion, which is pretty cool. We'll show you a quick little pan of that.
Was she the lady that left dude in the water?
I love you, Jack.
No, that wasn't her. No, that was Rose.
I got a bone. Okay,
Yeah, it was not.
All right,
no,
Molly's cool.
Yeah,
we'll let her. We'll give. Hey, we're gonna give her a pass.
Yeah.
If you can't share a suitcase and let that poor man freeze.
I know. The art museum is down here, guys. There's like a Denver history museum. Children's museum. So a lot of that stuff is right here. So you're going to be spending some time in Capitol Hill for sure.
Yeah, and like during the holidays, obviously, especially like post-COVID, right? During the holidays, Civic Center Park and the state capitol and the building that's right across the way just to the west, they do like your holiday parade.
Yeah, and really cool lights and stuff.
Really phenomenal lights, and like the holiday parade, like the Christmas parade, holiday parade, whatever you like, whatever you prefer, that comes through. It comes through the heart of Civic Center Park, and it takes its way down. I think it's down Broadway all the way downtown, but really cool. So if you want some great seats and you want to camp out a little bit, throw some blankets down, with your kiddos, that's a great spot to watch. And just enjoy some of the ambiance and the lights. 4th of July, things are appropriate depending on like drought seasons. They do fireworks and some cool things here as well. I think that's more on the outskirts of the city, so don't quote me on that one. But either way, during the holidays, throughout the year, really cool stuff that you can take part in.
Yeah.
And museums, whether it's a children's museum, if it's the art museum, there are like free days or there's like dollar days. So if you're staying on top of websites, Colorado's really, really proactive on making those opportunities super inexpensive and super doable. So depending on if you like to take advantage of those or not, just really cool days to dive in and enjoy some of that stuff. And man, we're blocks from the Denver Zoo and some other things too, just right down the way.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff around here. If they're ever doing any sort of like big like the 420 gathering is always in Civic Center Park.
You like how he laughs? Wonder who's down here on 420.
I've never come actually.
You know how we met? I was a cop. It was 420. Long time ago, and somebody was just taking it too far and I had to hook him up. I had to cuff him. True story.
He said somebody. He didn't say me. He didn't say me. I'm in the back of his squad car. I'm like, hey, dude, I know you just arrested me. I've got this business idea
man,
for us.
Don't take me to jail,
I've got
man.
this business idea. Hey, let's get our real estate license.
He was,
and just roll with me, all right?
We're professional.
Fast forward, now we're here.
Here we are.
Yeah, now
helping
we're here.
you in Capitol Hill, filming this almost on 420.
Yes, just about a few days late.
Either way, a lot of folks are asking about it. Like, I know we're not giving you guys a lot of like price points. We can go over and give you guys a couple averages as far as what rent looks like down here, but yeah, it's just more centralized. It's more just congressional per se, right? Like there's not a lot to live down here unless you are renting. But the living experience is just the heart of Denver. There's everything that surrounds it that we've spoken about before. We haven't done a video specific to Capitol Hill, but yeah, it's just the center of that donut. Like, there's just not a ton to say about, except for like,
It's a cool spot.
yeah, but it's probably very similar to a lot of different states in the sense of like the art museums and the history, and I'm sure a lot of downtown areas have old mansions that are preserved. One thing that's really cool about Colorado, even outside of Capitol Hill, is you have a lot of Victorian mansions and just Victorian homes. Those are protected in Colorado, so if people redo them, there are super strict guidelines and permits they have to pull to make sure that a certain amount of that home is still left, the integrity is left while they remodel it. So there's some cool things with the integrity that they choose to do. But yeah, man, it's kind of like it's right in the central downtown. What you see is what you get. You're right by the Capitol. I think it's very consistent, but just specific to Colorado when it comes to our
You're
Capitol.
gonna want to check it out. It's very cool here. There's a very, very cool vibe. Drive around, check out some history. There's cool churches, there's cool mansions. We're gonna show you guys some more of that stuff. Hopefully though, you've gotten a pretty good idea of what Capitol Hill has to offer. And the other reason I'm glad we did this is because we get a lot of questions from renters. So if you're a young person, you're coming out here trying to plant some roots in Colorado, and you want to be as close to downtown as possible while still renting, Capitol Hill is your spot, hands down.
Yeah, in and out, great spot. Enjoy it.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna show you some more B-roll on the way out of here. And my throat's starting to hurt from having to yell over these motorcycles.
A lot of
traffic.
motorcycles today.
A lot of motorcycles today.
motorcycles.
It's a beautiful day out here. It's just after April 20th.
We're getting into the springtime. People are starting to come back out. Grass is growing. Like, it's fun, and we're able to get outside and show you guys more. I know we did a couple of office videos during the winter. Sometimes, man, like to keep the pace of twice a week with videos. And because of weather, it's hard to get out. In addition to helping all of our clients, with their real estate needs. Man, this weather's starting to get nice. It's warming up. People are coming back out. Like, it's fun. It's a good energy. We want to give you guys as much as possible. But yeah, as much as we love doing that for you, we would also love to help you with real estate needs. So that number popping back up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages and the emails if you decide to email. But with that being said, Capitol Hill, take it or leave it.
That's right.
Come see it. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon.
See you guys.